And they're going to be brawling pretty quickly. Massa already trying to get an early little boop as both the Ice Wars are going to be going up. And the first kill, yep, that's Sado going down. The Immortality Field unable to save him. Gets destroyed shortly afterwards, but it's evened out ever so slightly. Now you can see this flank angle by Hisu. Already Hawk just trying to jump on it and shut it down before it gets any more damage done. But Hisu just putting in some steady and consistent work now off of these flanks. Look at this, Sado has returned back into the fight and he's going to start trying to swing into them here, but he's holding his shield against this amplification matrix. Still, no one in control at this point just yet, Josh.
And Sado's just come back straight to dive once more. Toronto looked like they had an opportunity to flip that around, but I will just
wait it out. Oh my goodness! Where did Sado come from? He was just hidden right in the corner, lays down the Earth Shatter, and he catches them all off guard. It forces out the soundbarrier from Massa very early on, and it's going to give them the health they need to just battle through this fight. But Gator will fall, and now you're missing one of your main tanks still. It's a great Ice Wall from Pelican as it's going to separate away Hisu and the rest of his team. Massa
just killed Hisu and Ansun J, and he's looking for more blood as well. He gets the final blow on Nace too. Wonderful stuff. And Sado just feeds his cell.
What's going off here? Looking for opportunities to try and collect. Oh my goodness. Gator, the amplification matrix, lays down the Earth Shadow, will get frozen up, but look at that, a defensive Ice Wall from Pelican saves him. It's one of the most powerful abilities we're seeing in the game right now. It's just really saving a teammate, but also being used in an offensive capacity. Hawk having to use that self-destruct though. He's just going to be using it so that he has to mech up, but with 97% left in this round, is anyone even going to be able to touch? Not the case. The Atlanta Reign walking away with round number 1 in their back pocket. Both teams are just going to clash here. Speed boost engage straight in the Ice Wall to try and separate again. The Atlanta Reign, they're just taking fights in the rafters, it feels like. Oh, the book from Massa. I don't know if it's going to convert into a kill, but it matters not at the end of the day. It's quite even. Ansun J just able to get that kill onto Pelican, which is always nice. But it seems like the Atlanta Reign have a clear
choke point and funnels the Toronto Defiant into this window.
Whoa, that was almost really good by Massa booping Sado back when he went for that, but not enough. Gator ends up getting sent straight back into it, but even still, the Atlanta Reign are in a perfectly fine position, able to win out this team fight, regardless of the fact that they lost their main tank early on.
What are we watching here as well?
Stopped in his tracks. That was Gator trying to unleash the Earth Shadow as well, but again, didn't really come up with the goods. That's a Blizzard being ate by Michelle. So potentially an opening now for them as they're rolling forwards, and look at that. Straight away, taking advantage of the fact that, you know, they didn't have last fight, but they've got them now. The amplification matrix, the sound barrier. It's going to be pretty integral for them retaking this fight now. And Toronto realize it. Look at this. The wall goes up. It's another proactive play, but this time from the other side as the Earth Shadow is laid down. But Atlanta Reign were more than prepared for it. They're going to invest the ultimates, the Amp Matrix as well, just to help them win this fight out. And it looks like that might just be the entire map here.
Kai Diff, I don't know how he found the pick on Hisu at the beginning there. As the engage came in from Toronto, he kills the opposing McCree before Michelle can get in his face. Kai is doing so much work in the middle of these fights.
Sado was just trying to get onto the point there, but just being brutalized, tracked around. Now you can see a last-ditch self-destruct comes through, but it's not going to get any kills. It's not going to be the miracle they need in this time. The overtime will burn. They're just going to stall it out, moving over to a couple of these heroes. Sado's back in the fight again. Seems to be a recurring theme thus far, but he is going to be sent straight back to the respawn queue. No one to dislodge Kai from that backwards position, and that will be map 1.
Didn't think we were going to see it, but it looks like they're going to commit. All right, we've got two completely different styles playing against each other here. What a Bionate to begin.
Okay. Yeah, Lastro tried to take the initiative because they went for a bit of a pincer maneuver. Sado tried to leap into the backline, but the Atlanta Reign were too quick. They just jumped immediately onto him. Lastro got caught with his trousers around his pants, or his pants around his trousers, you know, however you want to say it, Josh.
Like that.
And that should
stop the payload moving.
I feel like you really need to remove this high ground control because, look at this, they're just getting peppered from on high. They can't do anything about it, and this is the danger of running this kind of rush composition. Is it really does, I think, it definitely showcases the biggest weakness of the composition, which is trying to essentially push off some of these more split up mobile compositions. And look at this stagger onto Hawk. I mean, Yeah, he's going to get the mech.
I've got to say, I love the fact that we have player cams for Divas getting read by Toronto. They can reposition their backline. They can create a lot of distance. Oh, Castro gets sniped.
Yeah, and Sado tried to go for the engage as well with the bubble, but he just got blew up immediately, wasn't able to build up the primal rage. So far, it seems like a lot of the weaknesses that we should be seeing from this rush composition are just not being met. The pace that Atlanta are playing at, Toronto aren't ready to handle it.
Yeah, without a Zarya bubble, he's so at risk.
Self-destruct into the backline. No casualties. It does force the positioning ever so slightly though. Kai with the Deadeye. They need to keep him healed up. And okay, going to top him up in the end. Just about catches onto Michelle, but not enough for the kill. It's a fully charged Zarya, but the kills are still flowing in for the Atlanta Reign as Sado falls once more. Just not finding the success that they need. Doomfist coming from the side there. Gator will be splattered against the wall, turned into mincemeat. But not enough to stop the cart, as the wall will stop any sort of contest going on, and that's 2 minutes that the Atlanta Reign are working with. I need a little window of opportunity, but he gets the bullet through it anyway. And now they're going to be going forwards. The wall is up. It's going to be counteracted as well as Pelican sends his up. It's going to be Sado collecting the 2 kills there with the help of his team. I think that was a flashbang as well coming through with Hisu. So the attacking side, the Toronto Defiant looking pretty good so far, winning that everything really. The exception of 2 is going to be committed.
But they're all kited, Brent. They got no value.
Yeah, nothing for it. And now you're going to see the Deadeye, along with the self-destruct to try and force the positioning, and it has just done the job. The self-destruct goes over the wall. It forces them into the line of sight of the Deadeye, and Kai is the one who comes up big. 2 picks now. Toronto, they're looking a tiny bit lost here, just outside their spawn door. The ice wall possibly going up. There it is. Earthshadow laid down. Michelle is going to get caught out and frozen off into the side here as the immortality fields are traded. What a shatter. Gator. Oh my god, he's not even letting off a smile, man. Ice cold. Let the player that. And look at this. The Atlanta Reign still holding at their spawn door, just shaving away the minute.
Advantage to be able to take any position. This is great though. The boot from Michelle.
Oh, but he boops the Deadeye into them. Yeah, Kai had the Deadeye, he was holding from the high ground, but he got booped into them. And again, no reaction from his face. Look at him. The man knows what he's doing. It's a 2-man flashbang from Kai, being approached from almost every single angle. The boop not going to be connecting. There's going to be the D-Mech now onto Michelle. Kills will follow up here. And it is a lot of damage, Josh. You are correct. God, just about moving around this corner. This could be the opportunity that Toronto needed, but look at the time. 40 seconds. 40 seconds! They've only just got a move. It goes down. Gator just holding strong onto this cart. The backline is being approached here as Michelle lays down the self-destruct. That was a great flashbang. Just caught Gator and has made him susceptible to the self-destruct. It takes him out. The Toronto Defiant with maybe a window of opportunity here. The players are coming through. Only a couple will stand, but at least the Toronto Defiant, with some miracle plays, will be able to capture it anyway, pushing it into checkpoint B. The best they can probably hope for is a draw if they finish in the overtime. Yeah, Matrix. Followed through. What an earth shatter. So many people hitting the deck as the sound barriers are traded once more. It's going to be the self-destruct right in the middle of the blizzard. The wall will get obliterated, shredded into pieces. Sado going to be swinging away at a D-Mech Hawk here. Gator in a bit of trouble as well, just whacking off. Will mean the Toronto Defiant win out this team fight, but at what cost? No way. No way.
Oh my word. What is that? Okay, is Sado going to get punished for this too? He would have done. If he hadn't got that mega health kit, he would already be dead. Pelican goes down.
Kai. See what they can do. What a boop. Unreal play. Sado going to try and answer back with his own. The Earthshatter comes round the side, trying to bend space and time to turn back the wheel almost. Seeing if they can try and get a chance to win this map, but it's not going to be the case. Massa breaking the shield with the spam damage, but he gets pushed as well. The counter boot comes out from Unsun J, but not enough. They will not finish. And the map will go the way of the Atlanta. Brute force almost, if, you know, it doesn't quite work out for them. But look at this, the Toronto Defiant taking matters into their own hands. An early engagement as the Atlanta Reign try and push through the choke point is going to put an end to that push.
It certainly is. They get flattened by. Very important to get their kind of backline players, which is Hawk, Iris, and Massa, onto the high ground, rotate them around the left-hand side. But that area is currently being covered by Toronto. And look at this. Look at what happens as soon as they get close. They're just getting minced. They're getting forced to use so many ultimates here just to stay alive. The transfer's having to be expended there, as well as mine.
Lastro's positioning, he was like in the back line there, trying to take the fight on even footing, but not going to be working there. And yeah, they were getting forced to use ultimates, but in the end, the Atlanta Reign are probably taking a favorable engagement. You see Gator is getting a lot of free push at the same time as well. Like a scene out of Spider-Man.
Man on a ledge.
Yeah, they're trying to go for this. You can see the grabs, I believe, traded out as well. Michelle not obviously getting one, but a lot of damage being pushed out onto the Atlanta Reign here. They're being absolutely melted from Nice there. The sticky bomb's doing a lot of work. Sado as well is just happy to clean up as well. The closer he gets to building up the Primal Rage, the closer they can get to those ult rotations.
It's going to be a bit of a problem. It's probably Pelican's job to try and push that, but Pelican is also needed with Gator. And in the meantime, Toronto can just choose these opportunities to attack. Lastro goes down though, and that could be an opening.
Ooh, okay, Michelle going to get forced up as well, yeah. Wasn't too certain of it, but in the end, it is the Atlanta Reign who are coming out on top, just catching the end of the shield as well with the pulse bomb. And the kills have flowed in.
You want to be going for the hard engages when you have the ults available. Hisu picked at the backline and Naced as well, at risk of going down. Atlanta using both of their support ultimates to engage.
Yeah, they want to try and win this fight out. I mean, they've already got 2 picks. It's off to a pretty good start. Iris, though, 300 health on him. An absolute raid boss, this unit wandering through, but you can't stand up to the nano boosted Zarya. You are just going to get obliterated, son, especially with that 60 charge. Michelle now looking to put in a bit of work. The 3-piece, pick it up. And already that ultimate.
Test the payload underneath the bridge, while Gator and Hawk push up top. And Michelle's been proactive here, I like this.
Oh my goodness. That is so much damage being put and invested into that corridor. I mean, I feel sorry for our observers. There's no way you can even capture what just happened there. It was chaos, a light show, pyrotechnics occurring.
Good proactivity, though. Toronto...
Yeah. This is really nice. Surely they're going to be able to catch a couple of these players as well. Sado's Primal Rage has caught Kai, but look at that. The Deadeye is going to get off. Already finding a ton of work here. It does not matter. Sado with multiple kills going his way. Nicely done. 43 seconds. I don't know... The bubble is down. Sado going to be mitigating a bit of the damage. What an earth shot. If they can bring down Michelle, it would be massive. The grab is there. Sends it flying. It does not connect. That's a bit of a panic. Okay, not getting too much done with that one, but the nano boost applied now. Michelle has got to make it up, and they've got to make it up big time, overtime. Burning. Pelican just keeping it going, but it's still looking quite good for the Toronto Defiant, despite the fact they're waiting for the... yeah, I don't know what that was. The 3-point shot.
The Junkrat, though, this is a specific counter strat for what the Atlanta Reign are running. They're going to do so much damage inside there, and a single tire would destroy everyone.
Yeah, look at it. I mean, he's already built up so much. He's built up the tire. He's got the ultimate.
That's a great strat. I mean that is literally a fantastic answer to the question. Atlanta really posed them a panic suddenly in the Atlanta Reign camp.
They need to be respecting this, and they do just that. Hisu does hunt it down, but it's created a big opportunity. Coalescence coming out now. Iris looking to try and clean down his team, heal them up. Bit of damage locked in as well, but not enough to overcome it. So much burst coming out from them.
Hisu.
3 kills with Hisu.
How many kills has he got so far in the Junkrat? I feel like Sado decides that they're getting a bit too cramped.
Here we have it. I mean, Gator has the Earth Shot. He's going to use it. Not really getting too much value, though. They're going to be traded out. Both main tanks gone. Self-destruct into the back as well. And that's going to be the Resurrect onto Sado. It's the Mercy coming out to play as well. And Sun Jae finally going to give it a value in that direction. And that's going to be...
on the other side, might get punished.
Oh, Sado actually wraps back around. They thought that Sado was not going to be an issue. Leaps back up, takes out Iris because the Immortality Field wasn't there. It was used earlier to try and combat him with the Nano Boost laid up. It's not over just yet, though. Hawk now just trying to shut down from the skies. Almost there. Nice finally going down. See Hawk using the self-destruct as well. Probably going to be able to get the remet going. Not quite the burst damage of Michelle. Quick little right-click into the melee. Far too much to overcome in a short amount of time.
Would have killed on the experimental. Make space for them. Oh, Hisu up on the high ground, though. He's got to get healed.
I mean, Gator is taking the fight straight to them, though. Probably trying to get some value out of this. The Immortality Field. Oh, Nice has to use the duplicate there. You can see maybe moving over to the D.Va. Seems to be a priority target, but I think that was a little bit rushed. Just seeing if they can get a lot more health to try and work with here. Building up this self-destruct. Maybe they're going to try and make a play happen here. Self-destruct gets sent into the back line. The grab wasn't connecting, actually, just about out of range from it. But it is locking them in place long enough for them to get a bit done here. In the middle of all that chaos, Gator ended up using his Earth Shadow earlier as well. Nobody can really dislodge this echo play that's going on. Sticky Bomb's laid down onto the shield. It is incredibly effective.
Neist is being able to survive. And this is the thing, Kai has so many threats that he has to worry about. He's trying to take down Hisu and doing a good job of it, but he also has to deal with Pelican. There he goes, he takes Hisu and Neist down. That's how you do it, simple.
Just straight from afar, and they did bring him down in the end, but getting the res off onto Hisu, it ends up being just a 1-for-1. Still going to be trying to fight this. The Amp Matrix is there, but Bob's in the backline. They got to be careful here. Still just peppering them from behind. Michelle, the South Bubble is used. It's an opportunity now for them, but nobody's taking care of Hisu from the high ground. It's top right power position. No one able to really just dethrone him from here. Still just putting in the shots. They are taking time off. Oh, Pelican trying to get him off. They are going to push him back, but at this point, I think it might just be too late. I mean, Atlanta Reign are going to be losing this team fight, but they did, as you said, Josh, aggressive approach. Big Bionade onto Atlanta Reign. That's going to stave off this aggression tremendously, and they're so weak. Yeah, the supports had to play out a line of sight, so nobody could heal Gator. The duplicate as well. Another Reinhardt on the field. It's going to be brutal right now, and look at this cart moving forward. No one's stopping it. A Toronto Defiant.
Something like that. That was not just a Lucio as the primary point of damage there. Kai must be popping.
Oh my
and he takes
goodness.
out Ansun J as well.
Yeah, the damage being done is immense. Nobody can really stand up to it here, and Kai...
That was over
that's
before
2 kills for him. But yeah, it had to have been like, you know, a headshot or something and a bit of spam damage. Here it is.
See the replay right now. So I'm taking a look at Neist's health as well. It was just a 1v1? No way.
Trying to desperately build up an EMP and get some damage done. Sado has the Primal Rage, and it's the perfect place to unleash it as well. He's caught them all in the dark room here. You can see just cleaving through them as well. So much damage being done, so much disruption. And they are going to be able to stop them before the Atlanta Reign can really start to snowball, which is good news for the Toronto Defiants.
Extremely important. I don't think they realize...
Duplicate being used here. Nice. The charge. Okay, into the back line. Probably going to be able to build up a shadow. No one's really playing too close to him, but stunned up, almost taken out. Probably going to be pressured. What an ice wall, but what an aid! Lastro finds massive value from it, and it's forced out the sound barrier. Massa has to try and keep his team back into it. Kai being pressured into the back line. Sado with the Primal Rage has managed to just isolate him off in that tiny corner. And another team fight win now for the Toronto Defiant. I mean, that was just really phenomenal, I want to say, just individual plays from the Toronto Defiant there. Lastro with a single Bionade forcing out the sound barrier to keep them into...
It's for Atlanta Reign's comp.
Might not even need the Nano Boost. The EMP, actually, Hisu, I think, was just too far deep on top of that little hut and only actually ended up catching 2 players. Doesn't matter in the end. They win out the team fight. Actually invested in Nano Boost just to really seal it. I think they realized that the fight wasn't going exactly as they planned. But the Nano Boost and the EMP for a team fight win, staggered them out.
It's so well played from the Toronto Defiant.
Here we go.
Here comes the EMP, Bionade comes through, destruction, absolutely demolished here. And Lastro's going to heal up the damage that got done to Sado, try and build towards another Nano Boost for the next fight.
And another, you're going to see Hisu trying to get the hack off as well. They're going to be playing right up into their spawn. Primal Rage being used again by Sado, disjointing them all over the place. Now, Hisu did go down, but ultimately it's up to Massa to try and contest. He's going to be able to touch. Coming off the respawns, Hisu as well, so he needs to be careful of this. Probably going to get hacked up. Indeed, he does. Off onto the side, onto the staircase, and brought down almost immediately. The rally armor from Ansunjae just really just cementing his team's lead here. And look at that, the Atlanta Reign don't even get an opportunity.
Gonna see Pelican move around the top here. Neist is his target. He's working around the side. Neist has managed to escape right now. I don't know who the target for this tire really is, but anybody is good. They've already found the pick on Sado. The tire is just a cherry on top. Down goes Michelle, and both of the tanks have fallen for the Toronto Defiant. That is going to reset things again. Half of the...
Just trying to hold on. Big advantage of the health points. Nice falling, though. The duplicate comes down, but he's immediately taken out of it as Gator just pins him across the map. Still alive, though. The Atlanta Reign are struggling, falling piece by piece. The self-destruct to try and hold on, not enough as the Toronto Defiant eventually overwhelmed.
And that's the first successful push for Toronto. And that, I mean, that pretty much locks it up in my eyes. If Toronto are able to take this one, Pelican has a tire, but I mean, we're talking about a 5-minute time bank that they're going to... And Nace is going to get duplicate at some point in this fight. How do you stop this?
Yeah, Bob comes through. It's an application matrix with the grab. Caught them. The immortality field. It's not enough to stop the Bionade. And it does so much work as well in stopping the healing. Slowly but surely ticking this up. They've almost got it. Hawk is going to get demeched as well, just trying to stall it out for as long as he possibly can. The duplicate fades as well, and now here comes the stall attempt as players are just coming in from almost every single angle. What an earth shatter! Gator just trying to clutch it. The stick comes through, but he's going to hold strong, falling solo. Eventually will go down. Nice again, the duplicate. Look at the damage he's been able to do. The work he's putting in, beaming him down. Chunking away the opposition, but eventually has to give it up. Recognizes that the spawners are coming in too fast from Atlanta. Gator engage. The duplicate also would allow him to use it, but Pelican goes down. That is massive. You're going to try and create some plays, create some magic here. Gator goes for the earth shot, but not good enough. Hisu, another kill for him. Sato rolling forwards with the help of his teammates now. And nice with the duplicate as he's just going to start swinging away. Has to hold up the shield, but nobody can contest, nobody can touch. And by Gator, holding down the forward position, trying to get in any sort of peppermint damage. And Sato goes for the power driver kill, but Massa is the one who actually goes down. This is a split attempt here. Kai eventually pressured it a little bit later on. Two big opening picks here for the Toronto Defiant.
Massive opening kills. Toronto's comp is
point pressures going on. Bob also just laying out the damage into Bob, who's also distracted off onto the side. Actually taken out here. Big Bionade from Iris, but look at Nice as well. Just still trying to contest this point up, and the longer this fight goes, the worse it's looking right now for the Atlanta Reign. And honestly, a must-win round as well. You can see the damage being done. The Discord Orb is so potent. Pelican is effectively just chunked down before the fight even begins as soon as that orb is applied to him. The Transcendence on top of it is just to heal up the rest of the team. The grab to catch him so nobody can contest. Just pure style points. The Toronto Defiant with the 100-0.
Carry performance in the prior round, but he's just doing his job really well. Threatening Kai, stopping him from carrying. And Hisu goes down on the other side. Pelican coming in for the punish. Really good response from the Atlanta Reign.
Wow.
Peeling and counter diving.
That's unreal timing as well. They just stopped the point from being ticked over. So initially probably would have been like an extra, I don't know if I'm to estimate, like 20%.
Begun, but Sato gets punished.
Yeah, taken down. Pelican was just hunting him. Removed from the fight. Massa traded out. What is that? Nice, you got to be kidding me. The two-piece of the post bomb. It was looking so good for the Atlanta Reign, but just like that. Even without Sato, they just found openings. They destroyed.
Toronto Defiant, though, they're in control of the point, and they've been doing well in this round, but they're still behind in terms of the capture, right? Atlanta Reign are at 59% here. They only need it to go a couple of moments more in their favor. The recall almost back into his own pulse bomb, but Sato is the first to fall again in these team fights.
It could have been a disaster right there for Pelican, but still the Toronto Defiant are taking it decisively, using the rally to engage onto them. They're going to be holding on. It was almost brutal. I mean, maybe Sato's philosophy is that, you know, he's playing Wrecking Ball. He's quick enough. This could be the series, the reverse sweep. They need to try and close this one out. Gravitic Flux will connect onto one. Can they convert it into the kill? The grass comes out from Michelle, but not enough, and they flip the point back over. The Atlanta Reign.
Fantastic shot there from Iris towards the end.
Very prominent position that they're in right now, as well as they're cleaning up the rest of these stragglers. God, the Atlanta Reign needed that.
Series to their favor.
Pulse bomb comes by, connects. Hawk goes down. And that's a huge opening. Transcendence Bob layered down on top. Pelican falls as well. This could be it with the Toronto Defiant turning it. Who is going to be answering this? The Atlanta Reign just trying to get bodies onto the point. They just about touch it, but they're going to be paying with their lives. Massa will go down, and as the overtime goes down, so do the hopes and dreams of the Atlanta Reign. And the Toronto Defiant, they complete the reverse sweep. You can see it in the count.